have on with their cheese. There's no cheese. You can share this. Yeah, is everybody want one of these, just in case you didn't, but try to. Me just second. Get this done. Loading like two. Oops, no, I just closed them. You're still live. Okay, now we are live. So, Lori, you can start.
Welcome to the special meeting of the Travel Council Advisory Board. I'm reading Jenny's notes and hopefully we'll follow all the protocols, but gratefully we have help from Quinn and Mary to keep us on track and on time. I don't know if everybody needs to introduce themselves. Do we need to do that? For this
I would
meeting?
do a roll call.
A roll
Members
call.
present.
I'm Lori.
You can just read, you can just say
Okay.
the names of the members present.
Thank you. Okay, so we have Jenny Gleason, chairperson of the TCAB. We have Brian Hunnings from Red Cliffs Lodge. We have Alex from Sabaku, etc. And we have Sharon Kinsley from the MIC.
I'm Rebecca
And where's Rebecca?
at the phone number.
And Rebecca at the phone number for representing Homewood Suites. Awesome. Thanks, guys. And I'm Lori McFarland, Vice Chair with High Point in Moab. I don't know if everybody had a chance to read the letter that was composed to put forward as a recommendation to the commission. It's my understanding that we're here today to just vote on the motion to submit the letter on behalf of the Travel Council Advisory Board. Happy to take a minute to read it if there's anyone who has a request to do that, or if you just want to read it. Melissa has it posted on the screen.
There's a small change I think should be made is Economic Development Department was never on its own.
Okay,
It never was. It was under the planning department before it went to the economic, and the planning person who was in Alyssa's position did the economic development. It was an department.
Okay, so it was
Okay, so-
economic and planning.
where
It was
the
under the planning department.
the
And
change that you propose is in which paragraph? Sorry.
It's right at the beginning. It says,
Okay,
prior to the establishment of the Grand County Economic Development Department, Grand County had separate departments, one with a focus on economics and community development, and the other with a focus on visitor economy, tourism, one primary, you know.
is it okay, Mary, to say that Grand County, that the two departments were not together? Can we just keep it simple and say prior to the
Yeah,
establishment?
prior to. Yeah, well, it's probably not that important.
Oh,
yeah.
I wanted,
Yeah, because
prior to the establishment of the Grand County Economic Development Department.
I see what Mary's saying.
it makes it appear like we had an when you read it, you would assume that we had an economic development department and a tourism department, which economic development was just one of the jobs of the planning department.
So if we were to amend it and say prior to the establishment of Grand County Economic Development Department, economic development was managed
Under-
separately?
Under the planning and zoning.
Under planning and
Under the
That would
planning
make
and
it
zoning,
easier.
that would be.
Under planning and zoning.
Prior to establish of the Grand County Economic Development Department under planning and zoning department.
It was administrated by planning and zoning.
And
Okay,
it was a real easy change because there was Zachariah resigned. And so that made it, but it made sense at that point rather than to have it stay there, put it where we were doing economic development.
Does anyone have a challenge with the language change that Mary proposed? We'll make that change if no one opposes. Okay. Everybody want a little bit of time to read this? Speak up if you want a little more time. Well, given that change in language,
So. We vote on the change of language.
okay,
Ask if anyone's opposed to the change of language first.
is anyone opposed to the change in language? Changing that, saying that the Grand County, Economic Development was, administered by planning and zoning previously. Everybody, what say? Go ahead.
I don't oppose, so yes, we can change.
I think it's
The
unanimous.
easiest way to say it is everyone who is in favor of the change, say aye, or raise your hand. Aye.
Everyone who's in favor of the change, say aye. I see
Hi,
Sharon,
I'm fine.
Brian, Lori.
I'm good. I'm good with it.
It's unanimous.
So,
Even and Lacey's in there too. Awesome. She's traveling, so. And now, trying to keep things moving along is, I think we can entertain a motion to, with these changes, submit this letter to the commission, if anybody would like to make a motion.
I make a motion. This is Jenny.
Hi,
To submit the
Jenny.
letter. Hi. I make a motion to submit the letter to the commission with the changes that were suggested and approved unanimously by everyone.
Thank you so much. Is there a second?
I second it.
And Sharon seconds, and so does Alex thirds it. Okay. Anything else?
any other discussion?
Is there any other discussion that anybody would like to have?
Can I speak? We need to also change, it need to be MOA to Monument Valley Film Commission, not just Film Commission. So we need to put the whole name of the Monument Valley Film Commission.
Can I edit my motion, my first motion? To also add that revision from the Film Commission, Moab Film Commission to the Moab to Monument Valley Film Commission.
Well, the motion has been made by Jenny. Would anybody like to second the edited motion?
I second the edited motion.
Thank you. Seconded by Sharon. Apologies, guys, for the lack of detail. So now we can vote. Right? Oh, wait, discussion. Does anybody have additional discussion about any of these issues? Then I move to submit this letter to the Grand County Commission as edited. Can we vote? We vote, right? We vote.
We need,
Okay.
yeah, we need to vote, yes.
Thank you. Okay. Is it all those in favor? Raise your hand, please.
Wait, who made the
Wait.
motion?
Who made the
The
motion?
motion was made by Jenny and seconded by Sharon and Alex.
Okay.
Is that right? Okay. We're on target, right, guys?
Yes.
Okay. So now the next thing is,
Favorite motion.
all those in favor of sending this letter and the motion, say aye.
I,
One, I've got Sharon, Alex, Rebecca, Lori,
Jenny.
Jenny says
I,
aye,
Brian.
and I, Brian, and I think we lost Lacey because she's driving. So I have an abstain by Lacey.
Absent.
Absent, okay.
Not abstain.
Abstain, not have, okay.
So motion passes 4-0.
The motion passes 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 6-0.
3, 4, 5,
Counting
6.
yourself.
6-0. Motion passes 6-0. You guys, thank you so much for suffering through this with trying to get it done properly, and hopefully the commission will find it helpful.
And I just want to say thank you to everyone that worked so hard on this. It turned out, as Lori can attest from our very first draft of it, this looks really good, looks really professional. So thank you everyone else who had added to it and edited it. And Lori, thank you so much for working so hard on it.
Pleasure. Thank you. Promise to not keep you all day. Go be safe and have a great day. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks all. Have a great day.
Thank
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Couple
Yeah.
weeks.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Pleasure.
Bye.